Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for gold for Tuesday, June the 1st, 2010. Well, a change of trend to the upside today. The previous candle we had a change to the downside, and we had a fairly bullish candle that began that first time frame downtrend, and that downtrend hasn't lasted. It's basically been changed after only one candle, so that could be fairly significant for this market. We have an extension to the size of the body of this candle, which tells us that the bulls have become stronger over the last trading day between the open and the close. They've actually made some greater net bullish progress on the day between the open and the close in the previous day, and then certainly on the day before that. So that's quite a good sign that the market may start to test some of these highs that the market made a few weeks ago. The market has also closed up towards the high, which tells us that the buyers have closed in control and they've shown some good commitment, although they did lose a little bit of commitment when the market traded to the 1227 area, where a little bit of selling came in, only a minimal amount though, nothing to be too worried about. And the market has closed with the buyers keen, and we judge that by the distance that they close away from the previous close, and we can see that that amount of keenness has increased over the amount that we had previously. Now, the 1227 area, as we noted earlier when the market traded to roughly around the high today, is a very important level for this market, and certainly up to around the 1250 area where there's been some solid downside price rejection. So the market will be testing that area potentially over the next day or two. So any solid bullish close up above there will set this market up for an assault on probably around the 1250 region. So we do need to be prepared for that. Now, with regard to the Ichimoku indicators, the market is trading up above the cloud, so we have an overall positive bias in the longer term time frame, and the market's trading above the GoldJun1st and the Tenkan-sen, which means that we have a bullish market in the medium term and fast term time frames. Now, we've also had a crossover of the GoldJun1st above the Tenkan-sen. That is a slightly bearish signal, but it's only a fairly weak signal because it's happened up above the cloud. If that was below the cloud, then it would be a very solid bearish signal. But because it's above the cloud, it's bearish but not very strong. We do need to take that into account. Now, I think what's happening here is that we've got a little bit of a hangover effect from some of the strong selling that we saw previously. But we've seen that the Tenkan-sen has been retracing back towards the GoldJun1st, and we had the crossover today. Now, that may actually have some significance for a test or a potential test above this 1227 region. Considering that the low of the current candle becomes very important for any potential lower high and lower low, and any potential for the market to trade down below the 1200 region. If the market does come off the 1200 area, will offer potential support. We can see that there's been buying coming in on these previous three candles when the market traded down around there, and certainly with the Tenkan-sen and GoldJun1st trading down around there, they'll offer potential support as well. There's also support down around 1166, and certainly down around the cloud around the 1140 region. So that low of the current candle becomes very important, but by the same token, the high of the current candle. As I said before, the potential for the market to test 1250 would require a solid bullish close up above the 1227 area, so we do need to watch that high over the next day or so. So I think we need to just be a little patient. This market will develop over the next few trading days, and we'll see whether we will be testing the 1250 highs or coming off to test probably down around the 1160 region.